So welcome to today's class. For those who don't know me, I'm Nikki. We've got power yoga today. So just take it at your own pace. This is a bit more intense than my normal yogas. And again, you can breathe and move at your own pace. It's only 30 minutes, so a lot of it will be standing today, or in that standing sequence. So let's get ourselves started in a nice child's pose. You can pick wide-legged or narrow. No matter what, we're gonna have our hands out in front, forehead to the ground. Now I'm just gonna start reaching my fingertips nice and forward, reaching the shoulder blades out of the sockets, shrugging those shoulders up. Finding that nice ujjayi breath if you like, or just take some deep breaths. And that ujjayi breath is inhalation and exhalation through your nose. As we exhale, we're constricting the back of the throat with that nice ocean-like sound. When you're ready, let's inhale, come up to a nice little tabletop position. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Find some length here. One more big inhale here. Then we're going to curl the toes under as we exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And we're just going to pedal that dog out, getting our hamstrings nice and loose, warming ourselves up for our first sequence. And then we're going to find some stillness in the next breath or so. Finding that nice inverted V, pulling the heels down, lifting the hips as we press the chest to the legs. It's okay if your knees are soft here. This is our first downward dog. Those hamstrings might be a little cold. One more big breath here. Good. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift that right heel up, reach it up to the sky. And I'm going to plant it between my hands, focusing on scissoring open those hips, sinking them down, finding that nice lunge position. And when you're ready, as we inhale, come to rise, bring the palms facing each other, warrior one, arms sinking into that lunge. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, just one more breath like this. We're going to do a little upper body flow here. So let's clasp the fingers, releasing the index as we inhale. As we exhale, crescent lunge, trace the fingers across the sky. Just an inhale here. And as we exhale, pull the elbows down and back. Nice opening cactus pose. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, fold into a nice airplane mode. Leg is and back is in line, palms face the ground. Inhale, coming back up, clasping the fingers. Exhale, trace your fingers, crescent lunge. Looking up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades down and back, pinching them together. Inhale. Exhale, a little mini fold forward, airplane mode. Last one, inhale, come up, clasping the fingers. Exhale, trace the fingers across the sky. Inhaling here. Exhaling, opening up. Relax those shoulders. Nice little heart opener here. Exhale, folding forward. Stay here. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Let's bring the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot back to plank. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, lower down through Chaturanga. You can always drop to the knees. So inhale, lift up, dog or cobra. Exhaling through downward facing dog. One more breath here. And we're going to do a little side plank action here. So let's inhale towards plank. You can bring your right hand to the center of your mat. And I'm going to roll onto the right outer side of the foot. You can stack the feet here, lifting that left arm up. Hips come up and push forward. Option to bring the left hand behind the head. Next option, pull that left knee in. Up and over. Last option, little crunch elbow to knee. Release that foot back down. One more breath here. Good. Let's roll through to plank position. Exhaling, downward facing dog. We will do the other side after we finish the left side of our little lunge flow. One more breath here. When you're ready, inhale, lift that left heel up, reach it up. And then I'm going to plant that left foot between the hands, scissoring open the hips, sinking them down. Find that nice long lunge stance, feeling the right hip flexor open. When you're ready, we're going to inhale up, warrior one arms. Nice and proud lunge here, keeping that right heel lifted. Relax those shoulders, just one more breath here. Sink those hips down a little bit more. We're going to keep the legs where they are, but let's clasp the index fingers, releasing the index. Nice inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge. Look up, trace the fingers across the sky. Inhale. Exhale, pull the arms down and back, pulling them a little bit more behind you. And as you exhale, airplane mode. Shoulder blades are tucked in. Find that lunge. Inhaling, coming back up, clasping the fingers, releasing the index. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, opening up the heart, pinching the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, airplane mode, finding length from heel to the crown of the head. Inhaling, coming up, last one. Clasping the fingers, releasing the index. Exhale, crescent. Finding that nice exhale, opening up the heart, cactus pose. Exhale, folding forward, airplane mode. Stay here. Good. Sink a little deeper into that front leg. Core is tight, just one more breath. Good, let's bring the hands to the ground. Inhale, step it back to plank. Let's flow. Remember, you can modify as we exhale through Chaturanga. Inhaling, lifting up, dog or cobra, pressing up through the shoulders. Exhaling, downward dog, 2 breaths. Lift those hips up. One more breath. Let's inhale towards plank, side plank on the other side. You can bring your left hand into the mat. I'm going to rotate on the outside edge of that left foot. And you can stack your feet or stagger them. Right arm reaches up. Hips push up or forward. Options, right hand comes behind the head. Right knee comes up. Maybe crunch elbow to knee. Oh, that wasn't my best balance. And then we can release that foot down. Just take one more big breath here. Keep a little softness in that left elbow. And let's rotate back through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Engaging those quads, lifting the kneecaps up a little bit so we help release those hamstrings. Just one more big breath here. Good. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the right heel to the sky. I'm going to bend the knee, open up the hip for tail of the dog. Trying to kick that left glute, knee points to the sky. Maybe just look a little bit underneath that right armpit. Or maybe pull that left heel down to the ground. Pressing strong through the arms. Just one more big breath here. When you're ready, inhale, knee to chin, round it through, hanging plank. One more big full cycle of breath, inhaling here. And exhale. As you inhale, pull that foot through, pivot the back foot 90 degrees as we open up, warrior 2. Lunging into that knee. If you find that knee's going over the toe, just lengthen your stance. It's okay to adjust. You want to feel a nice strong left leg. Gazes in those right middle fingers. Just one more breath here. And then we get to dance our warrior. On that next inhale, side angle, right arm to right leg, left arm reaches up. Exhale, reverse your warrior, right arm up, left arm behind, looking up to the sky. Inhale, side angle, keeping that shoulder locked in. Exhale, this is why it's so important to slow that breath pace down so you get a little stretch in each pose. Inhaling forward. Right palm faces up. Exhaling. Let's do one more of each. Again, if you're at your own pace, that's okay. I'll give you a breath or so to meet me in Warrior 2, which we can come to when we finish that reverse warrior. One more big breath here. Good. Hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. Bring the right toes out on a 45-degree angle. Lift the left heel in 45 degrees. Sink into that nice goddess pose. Let's clasp the hands behind your head, standing nice and tall. If that tush is coming out, just tuck it in. You should feel a nice inner thigh stretch here. Nice big inhale here. As we exhale, right elbow to right knee, or at least aim for that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale up. 2 more at your own pace to each side. That's it. Just a nice little side crunch. If you're here, that's okay. Just go as far as you can go. Last one. Just meet me in this nice standing position for 1 breath. As you inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, 5-pointed star. Exhale, fold forward to the ground. Lift the heels so they come behind the toes and melt into this nice wide-legged forward fold. You find you've got a lot of weight on your heels and your toes can lift up. Walk your hands forward so there's more weight in your toes. If your hands aren't on the ground, just widen your legs until they are. Get a little hamstring stretch today. 1 more big breath. When you're ready, let's inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, hands to the hips. Exhale, coming up. Right leg faces the front, lunge back into Warrior 2. Nice big inhale. And exhale, melt. Just 1 more big breath here. Good. When you're ready, windmill the hands, frame the right foot, lift the left heel, step it back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down through Chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. 2 breaths here. Last breath. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the left heel to the sky, reach it up, reach it up. Then we're going to tail the dog. So bend the left knee, try and kick the right glute this time with that heel, pointing the knee to the sky, maybe looking under that left arm. Finding some length, stretching in that left hip, a little bit in the obliques. Drop that right heel if you can. Find length and strength here. Just 1 more big, deep, slow breath. And on that next inhale, pull the knee to chin, round it through hanging plank. Exhaling here. 1 more cycle of breath. And when you're ready, plant that left foot between the hands, pivot the back foot, opening up, Warrior 2. I'm just going to switch sides. You don't have to see my butt. Good. Finding some length here. Find this nice long stance with the legs. Focus on that because they stay exactly where they are when we dance our warriors. Exhale, melt a little deeper. Last breath here. All right, side angle, left arm to left thigh, right arm reaches up and over with the gaze. Exhaling, reverse warrior, left arm up, right arm down or behind. Good, inhaling forward. Exhaling again, you can go at your own pace. Let your breath be your guide. Find those length with the legs, sink it down. Last one. Remember, when you're done this last reverse warrior, just meet me in a nice Warrior 2. Arms are straight, arms are strong. Good. Keep the arms where they are, but straighten the front leg. Same thing. Left toes come out on a 45-degree angle. Lift the right heel in. Exhale, sink into goddess. Flip the palms to face away from you. Shoulders are still lax. You can always take the variation we did in the round 1. Nice big inhale here. As I exhale, I'm crunching to the left, but this time bring my left fingers to my left ankle if I can. Inhaling up. Exhale, right fingers to right ankle. Lift the left arm up and over. Nice T position. Keep that T. Exhaling to crunch. Again, you can go at your own pace here. And we're just aiming fingers to ankles. It's okay if they don't actually reach there. 2 more of each. That's it. Remember, exhale, crunch. Feel those obliques. Last one each side. Don't worry, again, extra breath to catch up if you're not with me. One more breath here. Sink it a little deeper in your goddess. Good. Inhale up, 5-pointed star. Bring the hands by the sides. Lift the heels in so they're behind the toes. And as we exhale, fold forward, letting the hands trace along the outside edge of the ankles. You can bring your peace fingers to your big toes if they can reach. Locking them underneath as we push the toes into the ground, pulling them up a little bit with those fingers. If you got some extra space, let the elbows point to the short edges of the mat. As we press all our toes into the mat in this variation of a wide-legged forward fold. One more big breath here. When you're ready, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, coming all the way up as you exhale, nice and fluidly. Straighten the front left toes to the front, coming into warrior 2. Sink it deep. Just one more big breath. When you're ready, let's windmill the hands, framing that left foot. Lift the right heel, step it back to plank. Optional flow. Come with me or modify as we exhale down through Chaturanga. Inhaling, lifting up, dog or cobra. Exhaling down dog. Hold this for 2 breaths. Last one. Good. Let's drop to our knees. You can grab a quick drink if you'd like. And then we are going, well, we're going to do some jackknives first. We're going to do a wee bit more core as well. So when you're ready, just meet me in a nice downward facing dog. Give you 2 more breaths. Last one. Good. Let's inhale to plank and exhale. You can watch me for the first one. You're going to inhale, pull the hips to the heels, but knees hover, kind of like a hovering child's pose. As you exhale, you're going to explode out to a plank. So hips are down. We're not in down dog. Come with me when you're ready. Inhale, hovering child's pose. Exhale, explode. This is good for those quads. Nice big inhale here. Explode. 2 more. Drop those hips. Keep them low. Explode. Last one. And explode. Hold this plank here. All right. You have the option, but listen to what we're doing first to always drop to the knees. We're going to lower down to the halfway point for 4 counts. Have a little pause there in Chaturanga. And then meet me in the ground. So elbows hug tight. And let's lower down through Chaturanga. Here we go. For 4, 3, halfway down at 1. Here we go. Hold. All the way down. Good. Release. I'm going to start on the left side so you can see me a little bit easier, but we did this the other day. This is our broken wing. So I'm going to bring my left arm out into that nice cactus pose. Left elbow is in line with the shoulder. This is a common mistake. I see people start straightening their arms up. We don't want to go that high. If you want to straighten the arm out, we're taking it on an angle. I'm going to bring my left ear to the mat. And I'm going to roll all the way onto my left side body. And as I do so, I'm going to tuck my knees up into my chest here. Getting nice and deep into that shoulder, pec area. If you want to go even deeper, you can bring the right arm up and around, palm faces away, just like you would for a nice little bind. Or maybe look up and over that right shoulder. Finding that nice, slow, deep breath. It may be a little elevated from those jackknives, but we use our breath control to steady and stabilize it. Remember, you can always adjust that left arm to suit your body. One more big breath here. Good. If your hand's behind you, bring it in front. One at a time, you're going to straighten your legs so you can roll back through center. And this time, you're going to bring your right ear to the mat. Other side. So right arm comes to that cactus pose. Elbow starts in line with the shoulder. Palm faces down. I'm going to roll all the way onto my right side. I'm going to pull one knee in at a time to support me. So not going to roll. I can lift my left hand up. But that left hand can press into the mat to go deeper. I can reach it back and around for that bind as I look up and over that shoulder. This is intense, so please adjust your right arm as you need to. We focus so much on our hamstrings in yoga that we need a little bit more heart opening today, which we had with our lunge sequence. Now here in this nice little pec, deep stretch. Nothing really little about it, I guess. Give me one more big breath here. Good. We're going to release our left hand back down to the ground one at a time. Straighten your legs so you can roll back onto your stomach. You can have your head hovering above the ground, but you want your hands below your shoulders. Hug your elbows into your waist. Again, you have the option to start from your knees or on your toes. We're going to basically do a Chaturanga Push Up here. Whenever you're ready, push right up back into plank. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pull those heels down. This is your last little dog. One more breath. Good. Let's drop to our knees, and you're going to probably want to walk your knees a little bit, if you're not at least halfway, probably a little bit farther forward. I'm just going to make sure my knees are hip width apart, so they're a little apart. And I'm going to bring my hands behind me, either pointing straight out or a little bit on that angle, pinching the shoulder blades together and lifting the heart up. And then we're going to take a nice big inhale here. Lift the hips off the feet, squeeze the glutes. Keeping the neck in line with the spine, or you can tuck the chin if you have any knee pain. Just like a little reclined hero. Hold. Good. Release the hips. We're going to do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Lift the hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Keep them active. Push the hips up as much as you can. You should feel this in the quads, hopefully not in the knees. If you do, just adjust or come down a little bit. One more big breath here. Good. Releasing the hips down. It's okay if you're a little off your mat. We're going to zip the knees together as we come into a nice child's pose. So bring the forehead to the mat, but bring the arms by your sides of your legs, palms facing up, and let the shoulders roll down and melt. Just a little counter stretch for that deep, deep pec stretch. You can also feel this in that back, just opening up. Finding yourself just relaxing and enjoying. This is always a comforting and grounding pose. Just give me 2 more big breaths here, really letting yourself melt, especially on those exhales. Last breath. All right, I'm going to press myself up. So this is, just be mindful of your knees. We're going to do kind of some Dragonfly, which is a forearm balance kind of, or a hand balance prep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean a little to my left as I straighten the right leg out, and I'm going to put my weight into that right glute. So I'm still got this left knee out, and I'm going to turn it so it's pointing out. I made a little L shape here. Okay? This might feel really deep in this hip. You can also release the inside of your foot out if that feels better. So I'm going to fold towards my front right leg. So I'm going to take a nice big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. You'll notice your right arm's going to reach a lot farther than the left. But we're going to try and balance ourselves out. So really reach that left arm towards the foot. If you can't grab the foot, grab the calf. So this is similar to my wide-legged forward fold. It's just got this knee thing going on. This is too much. Please straighten the left leg. Keep yourself in this nice L position though. Just one more big breath here. Good. Staying down, I'm going to bring my right arm to the inside of my right leg, and it's going to push a little bit into the leg as I take the left arm, sweep it behind me, and over, armpit to sky, gaze to sky. Our goal is eventually to get to those toes. I can touch my toes if I hunch forward, but keep your torso facing the left side. Exhaling, melting here. It's a pretty intense pose, so just find any variation that suits you. This is our last real pose today, so enjoy it. Just one more big breath. Good. Inhaling, coming up. I'm going to straighten both legs out. I'm just going to cross my legs so I can roll back onto my knees. Finding myself in this nice kneeling position, we've got to do the opposite side now. So I'm going to lean towards the right side so I can release the left leg. I'm going to come and sit on that left glute, moving away from my right ankle. This time my right knee is going to point out to the right. And you can see my foot here. I've released it a little bit. Instead of being on the top of the foot, I'm on the inside. That is your choice. As we inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward onto that left knee. That's it. Enjoy this melting. This is an intense hamstring stretch. You should feel this though also in that right side, in that hip, that inner thigh. And again, you can straighten that right leg out as well. It's too hard to be on the knee like this. This time the left arm's got better reach, so really reach that right side towards your foot or wherever your left hand's grabbing to. Look at that nice little reach. Still taking those nice big ujjayi deep breaths. Last breath here. Good. You're going to take that left arm, bring it to the inside of that left leg again. You can push it in. You can be on the hand. It doesn't really matter. Take the right arm up behind. Nice inhales. I sweep up. Exhale. Melt deeply. Armpit to sky, looking up, stretching the right side body here, but also deepen that hamstring. This is a nice, really compound kind of stretch. Gets a lot of areas. Make sure you're not over straightening that neck. Again, if you can grab your toes, you can, but don't worry if you're not even close. That is our eventual goal. There's always more deeper poses you can get into. Everything's just an option, so everybody has the opportunity to stretch and move deeply. Just one more big breath here. When you're ready, inhaling, coming back up. You can just lean on the left side. Let's bring the right leg in front. I'm going to bend the knees as I inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. I'm going to grab the feet and I'm going to pull the back away from the feet. So my shoulder blades pull away from the spine. So I'm getting a nice little stretch here. Tuck that chin. One more big deep breath here. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You may need to walk yourself. If you're not quite in the center of your mat, we're going to lift the legs up. Nice little Navasana just for a breath. And let's lower all the way down to the ground for a count of 4. You can straighten the legs if you want. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms reach overhead, point the toes, reach. And then bring the hands down by your side for our final resting Shavasana. Letting the legs go a little wider, ankles go loose, and just find yourself adjusting to any pose here, any position that feels good on any of your joints or muscles. Eyes come close. You can let your breath go, letting it just come naturally, unless you feel the need for a few more deep breaths. That was a nice, strong practice today, guys. Good job. So as always, these 30-minute classes are really short. So I encourage you, if you can stay here, even if it's just for 5 more deep or even regular breaths, please do so. Otherwise, I'm going to finish the practice here. So if you want to bring your hands to prayer at heart center, I thank you for joining me in this practice today, sharing your energies with me and your fellow yogis. I hope you felt the strength in the core engaged today. You felt some of those nice deep stretches on the shoulders and hamstrings. As always, from the light of me to lighting you, namaste. So when you're ready, guys, please move slowly and get more water. I hope you have a great and wonderful day.